Hey everyone, welcome back to Judo Highlights. We're going to look at some rare throws from ONO Shohei today. And I say the word rare as in they're not rare, it's just rare that he does them. He doesn't do them very often. Usually you see Uchimata or Osotogari, but you don't see an Uranage like this one, for example. So we're going to have a look at some of his rare throws today. And remember, if you want to support the channel, there's links in the description. DVDs, instructionals from Judo Fanatics, you get t-shirts. You can hit the join button and support me that way. Anything helps. A like and subscribe is enough as well. So let's get into it. Against Fabio Basili. And Fabio, he is trying the ONO Shohei rotating Uchimata, and if there's one thing I've learnt, you don't try and do someone's Tokui waza on them if it's not your Tokui waza. So he gets countered there with Uchimata Sukashi. And here we see Ono's lovely Tomoe Nage. And ONO Shohei, he has two variations of Tomoe Nage, and you'll see several of those examples later on. He's got a really interesting spinning version of his Tomoe Nage. This is kind of a just goes straight backwards Tomoe Nage, but the spinning version, boy, he kind of spins, and I've never seen anyone do it before, but he spins and he hooks their arm that they want to base with his other leg, and it's really nice. And this was back at the World Championships here. Gets that rotation side to side, pulling with the sleeve and the lapel hand as well into Osaikomi. Great transition, of course. And this is against Saloglu, who likes to drop down into sacrifice throws, and as we saw during the Olympics, ONO Shohei likes to take advantage of this and use his superior newaza. So Saloglu, if you're listening, if you're going to drop down, I think you should probably have good newaza defense. You should be able to attack from any newaza position if you're going to drop down as much as you do, or else people are going to take advantage of it and you're going to lose like this more than you would like to. So that's my advice, Saloglu. Right, here we see ONO Shohei against a Georgian fighter. And I haven't seen this Georgian fighter before. I think he's off the scene now a bit. Gigiani. But this is that falling backwards Tomoe Nage, using a bit of Ashiwaza to get the movement going, which is always good with Tomoe Nage. And ONO Shohei, he loves that little stab at the leg. Not trying to throw people, but just generate momentum. Nice defense against the Seoi Nage there. Crossing with the leg. Now pushing, looking for that Osotogari. Turns it in a Sumi Otoshi. And this is a classical combination. You see this a lot in Japan, but you don't see ONO Shohei do it that much these days. I think he's refined his Osotogari so much that he doesn't need to do this anymore. So that's a good one for the history books. And this one's good that I've slowed this one down because it is a nice piece of Ashiwaza. So Ashibarai here, let's have a look at it again. So as he's going in for the Sumi Otoshi, great frame of mind from ONO Shohei. And here's one you never see from Ono, a Suri Suri Komigoshi. Kind of similar to how Maruyama goes in for it, but it's not the best. I mean, he gets the score, it's not the best, and you can obviously see this is not one of his better techniques. Something he just kind of maybe throws out every once in a while to keep people on their toes. So here we see left fist right again, and a nice Ashibarai again. So you can see the movements in the stepping. 1, 2, stepping with the feet. We'll have a look at that again. So watch him pushing him forward, 1, 2, sweep. So disguising the step. You know, everyone kind of practices it by skipping to the side, but you really want to disguise your Ashiwaza in your steps. The Osaka Grand Slam now, 2018. For some reason I've never been to a Grand Slam. I live in Osaka, but why I don't go, I have no idea. I really want to, I should. So this is that spinning Tomoe Nage that I was talking about. As he goes around, see how he locks up that arm. That's so crazy. And no one ever does that. Here we go, one more time. So just dropping straight down, rotating And when he's on his back, he just uses that other leg. That's insane. Looking for the Osoto, and then here you see it again. So faking the Osoto going into Tomoe Nage, and that's where he gets that rotation because he's getting that reaction. Now this one, I know it has a name. I've forgotten it. It's a Mongolian technique, I think. Someone help me out in the comments. I'm going to call it Kata Kime. And if you speak Japanese, you'll know that means to, what's the word? Something about the shoulder. Pin the shoulder. Against Ebinuma now. And just Sumi Otoshi, I guess. Getting him to the ground, and Ebinuma shaking his head. He can't believe it. There's always a good rivalry between these two. And I think Ebinuma always knew he wouldn't be able to take out Ono, but at least he tried. He tried really hard. And I think they had fun doing it. Right, here we are against Palati. And a lovely drop down Seoi Nage from the left side. And he does it off the grip. He actually used this in the Rio Olympics as well. So it's a good technique for Ono. Against Ebinuma again here. And this is a weird one. I think he was looking for the Tomoe Nage. Maybe not, but Yoko Otoshi gets a score. A very weird one. Leg on the outside, couldn't get it on the inside, so it just goes on the outside. And against Sandrigo now, two big strong men, but Ono Shohei, this really proved that he was the stronger man. But you gotta love this, he's got the grip deep around the back, and so he goes in for the Kosoto, and then just links it into nice Tani Otoshi. Anyway guys, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Some rare throws from Ono Shohei for you. Like, subscribe, check out the links in the description, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.